Morning, Doug. This morning I burned some debris. There were branches here. We had a severe ice storm over the winter, and a lot of branches had fallen. So I piled them all in the lot next door, and I put it off. I was going to wait for a nice dry day where it wasn't too windy. In the South here, in South Carolina, you're allowed to burn. You have to you have to call and let them know, forestry department know you're burning debris and vegetative matter. Burning vegetative matter. Think about that. Quotations, vegetative. Burning the vegetative matter. That's really profound when you think about it. And between those two trees is my little grapevine that we've had now for like 4 or 5 years. It's actually got grapes growing on it this year. Last year they grew, but not too big. And I started this burn, and Jody was in the shower, and I had just cut the lawn. And I went out front to have a bottle of water, and the flames leapt up like 30 feet, and Jody come out here, and she was in a panic. Jody's afraid of fire, so she's got the hose out. You can still see the hose on the ground there, you know. She's got the hose out. She's in a panic. I'm saying, honey, leave it be. I mean, I took a bag of old bills, mostly medical bills, and they compiled so quickly that we had one of those big outdoor trash black bags, you know, with the drawstrings full. It was hard to even close it. That's how much we had in there, and I just wanted to get rid of it. It was sitting in our kitchen for the longest time, and we didn't want to throw it out carelessly because of identity theft. You don't want your information floating around. So anyway, I've got this thing burning, and Jody's in a panic, and I told her that the flames would eventually die down. Yes, I am a smoker. I told her the flames would eventually die down. And I had a strange morning. What I told you about the dream and stuff I sent you. And when I wrote that thing called Smoldering, and I posted it on YouTube, the picture I used was flames from the very same spot. And it's my burn spot there. That's my scorched earth. If I ever plant anything, it'll be there where that nice, dark, rich soil is. It's all purified, all pure and clean, ready for the planting. But as long as I've got branches, I can go to another spot, I guess. But I was thinking of planting some corn there, maybe, or I've grown very fond of beans and cabbage and collard greens, and I thought that would grow. Cabbage grows really good here. Well, anyway, Doug, I go out front. I come back here. She's in the panic. She's got the hose, and I talked her out of it. But her face, the panic on her face, wow. I mean, it's like she just witnessed a plane crash, you know. And I'm trying to calm her down, bring her down to earth. Say, honey, if you wait 5 minutes, you'll see it'll die down. Just relax. It's in a safe spot. It's in the center. It's not going to catch fire. And she said, well, what if the grass catches? There's only a ½ inch of grass out there, you know, and underneath the grass is dirt. You use dirt to put out fire. So I go out front. I go and take a shower, and I come out front. When I come out front, over my head, I see a hawk. The hawk does a flyby. But the hawk doesn't keep going. It turns. And it flies slowly right over my head. And I'm not kidding you. This is low, just at the tree line, right over my head. Wings fully spread. Sun coming through the wings to a degree where they just glow. You know, when the sun hits the wings, it's a red-tailed hawk. Lovely specimen. It was a nice-sized hawk. Colorful and beautiful. And like I said, it's a windless day. If you look at the flames, you see they're not blowing anywhere. They're going straight up. And this thing's riding a thermal draft, you know. There's not much of a breeze. And it's just slowly circling. And I'm thinking, well, you see these things every once in a while. Normally, I hear them before I see them. Today, I didn't hear it. It was just there. And it circled many times. And I was wondering, well, how long are you going to stick around? Should I go get the camera, or will you be gone by the time I come back? So he increased his circle. Circle got bigger and bigger and bigger. He actually flew right through the flames, right through the smoke. It was almost as if the hawk was drawn to the smoke. And it made me think of that poem and looking at the hawk and making the connection and breathing and thinking in the spirit. I see this and I say the words to that poem. Passion seething, uncontained. And that's all I can remember from the beginning of that poem. I kept repeating, set it all aflame. Lord, let it burn. Let the past burn. Let my burdens burn. Let the things that trouble me burn. Let that baggage, that sack I carry like pilgrim, let it burn. Let it all burn, Lord. Let it burn. If it's not of you, let it go and let it burn. Help me to live in the now and not carry these things into tomorrow. Set it all aflame. Set it all aflame. And I'm sitting here looking at the smoke, Doug, and I'm just watching it go. I'm watching it shrink. I'm watching it shrivel up. I'm watching it as it minimizes and reduces. What once seemed so big becomes small, becomes ashes. Just ashes. Smoldering. I love you, bro. Just wanted to share those thoughts with you and my experience with the hawk. And I'll probably repost that poem. You take care of yourself. And, you ended your last email with, and now back to the factory. I envy you, Doug. I miss working. I miss the back to the drudgery, the back to work and the people in the port and ministering to people on loading docks and at truck stops and all the people the Lord would send to me. I miss it, but I know I'm where I'm supposed to be. But I've got to take all that and throw that in the flames too and let it go and let Him take me where He wants to take me. If I offer no resistance, maybe I'll get there. Maybe we all get there. I love you, bro. Bye-bye.